Hi, everyone. Welcome to week 5. We are really approaching the end of the course. It's amazing how quickly it's gone by. So for week 5, you are going to be thinking about the observation of language and early literacy development. So you're going to be completing your 4th chapter, the observation of early language and literacy development, and also participating in a discussion. For last week, I have read many of your chapters on cognition, and you guys did a great job thinking about cognition, and I noticed a real deep dive by some of you on executive function. So I hope that was some really good learning for you. It seems like this may have been new learning for some of you, and I really do appreciate how I'm seeing you thread together the different areas of development. Also, I have read many of your norm-referenced standardized assessment papers, and you guys have gone into really nice detail. I know that there were lots of questions because many of you don't use a lot of standardized tools, which is really appropriate with young children. We don't tend to use a lot of standardized tools. We tend to rely a lot on observations for our youngest learners. So the fact that you didn't have a great deal of background in this, or you use very specific tools, like for instance, oh, hi, we had Countess Basie has come in to visit. Here she is. This is my therapy dog, my colleague, Countess Basie. She says hi. Anyhow, she's going to keep poking me with her nose while I'm doing this. So anyhow, with regard to using standardized assessments, I know that those of you in Connecticut that are working with young children with special needs use sections of the Brigance because we use it for our early childhood outcomes in Connecticut. So you do sections of that. Many of you expressed that you don't have experience with these standardized tools. So I hope that the little dive that you did into a particular tool really helped sort of frame how you can look at standardized instruments going forward. And again, with young children, we don't necessarily use a lot of standardized instruments. We do rely on observation. So I think the combination of having that background and understanding at a very high level what standardized instruments are and what standardization is will be helpful for you moving forward with tools that you may choose to gather more information about children to supplement the observations that you're doing. So back to week 5. You're going to be working on your final regular chapter for your case study. And I think so far I've noticed a lot of growth in the way that you have presented your chapters. So I'm assuming that the feedback that I've given you has been helpful in being able to think about how you're going to write these chapters. So you are going to have our last formal discussion for this course for week 5. You're going to, again, be assigned into smaller groups, and I'm really glad that you have been getting to know each other a little bit better working in those smaller groups. I've had some positive feedback about that. Again, you are going to, and you can copy it from a previous post, tell the group, because it's a new group, about your focus child and the program type, and any updates you have with previous questions and observation methods that you're using or considering using. And again, this week we're focusing on language and literacy. So I look forward to our ongoing discussions, and that's week 5. Please know that week 6 is the final module, so you actually have 2 weeks. Week 5 is actually, you have 2 weeks to be able to do the work for week 6. So module 6 is open. It's not going to be due until the end of the course. So it's a 7-week length of time with 6 modules. So please know week 5 assignments are going to be due by the 21st is when everything closes for week 5. And then you're going to have really the 6th week and the 7th week to be able to put together your entire case study, including the introduction and your summary and conclusions. And then also we do have a wrapping it up discussion, which is really just going to be your final thoughts about the course. Also know that sometime during the last week or 2 of the course, you're going to be getting a link to be able to do your course evaluation of both me and the course material and some feedback about the new Blackboard platform. So keep your eyes open for that. Otherwise, I look forward to hearing from you. We have, after moving forward, there is one more Sunday meetup session. If you are interested in it, please drop me a line and I'll make sure you get an invitation. Otherwise, you know how to get a hold of me either through messaging through Blackboard or sending me a direct email, and I get back to you as soon as I can. So I want all of you to have a great week, and really looking forward to seeing your 4th chapter on language and literacy. Take care.